The MPA Capstone Project Executive Summary. The Capstone Project is developed in steps. This week, the Executive Summary is due. An executive summary is usually no longer than 10% of the original document or documents being summarized. In our case, for the Capstone Seminar, it cannot be longer than 2 pages. Executive summaries are written literally for a client who most likely does not have the time to read the original. Executive summaries usually make a recommendation. Your executive summary in the Capstone Project will definitely make a recommendation. Accuracy is essential because decisions will be made based on your summary by people who have not read the original document, the original primary memorandum. The executive summary is formatted like the primary memorandum. It is a memorandum, and it begins with the same date, to, from, Ray heading. Since it is only 2 pages long, it does not need to be paginated. Because your primary memorandum is 6 times longer than your executive summary, you must be selective in writing the executive summary. How do you boil down 12 pages of material into a 2-page summary? As a start, you might consider including 1 paragraph for each of the 7 sections of your primary memorandum. Begin each paragraph with a simple declarative sentence. Use simple and clear writing and avoid complicated sentences and the use of terms which require definitions that are not available to your reader. While your first paragraph in the executive summary probably does not need a heading because it is what it is. It's the first paragraph, and it's obviously introducing the project. It's introducing the summary of the primary memorandum. Consider inserting brief and informative headings for the remaining sections. Consider using headings that inform the reader about the content. For example, rather than using the standard heading Stakeholder Assessment for the Stakeholder Assessment section of the Executive Summary, consider, for example, a statement like City Council and Chamber of Commerce support is essential. This heading is conveying to the reader the content of the section involved. It helps the reader to quickly understand the overall structure of your summary, as well as to understand the basic message in the section involved. Once you have done a 7-paragraph summary, you can ask yourself which sections need more than 1 paragraph. You can ask yourself whether you could summarize some options with a bulleted list. You could ask yourself whether you could summarize information by adding a brief table, where the structure of the table conveys some of the information more efficiently than having to try and explain each thing in sentences. Finally, you could consider whether a graphic might explain the concept more efficiently than a set of sentences. When you have completed a first draft of your executive summary, read the summary out loud. If you cannot easily read a sentence, it probably needs rewriting. Make sure that the summary efficiently conveys your purpose, message, and key recommendations. You want readers to be able to skim the summary without missing the point of the primary memorandum. Be sure to check for errors of style, spelling, grammar, punctuation, as the quality of your writing will also contribute to your grade on the executive summary. Finally, consider asking a non-technical person to read the document. If the document confuses or bores this person, the summary probably will have the same effect on other non-technical readers and perhaps on the faculty members who must grade it. In summary, the executive summary is a 2-page memorandum. It is written for a client who does not have the time to read the primary memorandum. It is formatted like the primary memorandum. It must be written clearly, and it must accurately convey the most important content of the primary memorandum.